Alrighty, so those of you that are watching this at home, my camera died, so my file went corrupt, so I'm just showing you everything we've talked about. If you want to hit pause, you can look through that. I don't know what to tell you, I'm not going to go back through it. And here was the back side, and we just talked through all of this stuff again. And again, this was just based on questions that my students had. Okay? Alrighty, so the answer to the other question is no, which should obviously tell you something. Correct?
Yeah, it was a bad question.
Well, no, I mean, it would have been a great question had any of them been on there.
Yeah.
But I only wrote it down once, and that's the equation I wrote down, which leads me to believe that's what the question's about. Does that make sense, Josh?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
Can we do one with Avogadro's number?
Yeah, so we want to... So, let me see what kind of question we're going to have here. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, I don't think there is a direct question here. I mean, there is some dimensional analysis stuff, but I don't know. You know what, let's do this. Okay, I got one for you. Let's do this. So, how many individual atoms would be in 627.2 grams of C6H12O6. Okay? Alrighty, so I want to go to individual atoms. Now understand that does sugar exist as an individual atom?
No.
It doesn't. Sugar exists as a what? A compound, but that compound exists as a what? You're right. What would be another word for that? All compounds exist as something. Starts with an M.
Molecule.
A molecule, right? So before I go to atoms, I've got to go to molecules. So I've got 627.2 grams of C6H12O6. Where do I go first? Nobody knows. I'm going to go to moles. So I'm going to times that by 1 mole of C6H12O6 for every... Anybody know what this is right off the top of their head? Nobody? It's 180 grams. So that will put me in moles. Now where do I need to go for moles? Anybody know? Anybody want to take a guess?
With an
If I stop there, I'd be in moles, right? But I need to know how many. So anytime I saw how many, where am I probably going to go? I'm going to go from moles to, we just talked about this, moles to molecules. How do I go from moles to molecules? How many molecules are in a mole? See it?
Isn't it like 6.23 times by 10 to the 23rd?
Close.
Something around there.
6.022.
6.02 times 10 to the 23rd molecules in 1 mole. Which is, what is that? What is that number? Avogadro's number. Was that, Allison?
Yeah,
You'll never forget that now, will you?
I remember.
Yeah, that was funny. Okay? Now I'm in molecules, but now I got to go to atoms. Well, how do I go from molecules to atoms? Well, what has to go where?
Molecules on the bottom.
Molecules in the denominator, and then what needs to go in the numerator? Atoms. Well, what is my ratio of atoms to molecules here?
24 to 1.
Yeah, there are 24 atoms in every 1 molecule, right? Molecules go away. If I do that math, I'm going to end up in atoms, which is what the question asked me to find, don't I? Do the math. Everybody, so we kind of refresh using our calculator, okay?
Are we doing raising handies?
Oh, sorry, yes. Yes.
1.
Let's go to 10.
2, 3,
What?
Number to call out?
8. 8? Yeah.
5.
Sorry, that 8 was me. Sorry. What number did we get to?
5.
5, okay. We gonna get there? Negative?
What number are we at?
We need a 6.
Oh, 6.
Okay, we're at 6. Am I gonna get 4 more?
7.
There we go. 3 more?
8.
2 more?
9.
Uno más! Nobody? Bueller? 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 Nobody? Alrighty, who's number 4?
That was me.
What do you got for me?
I believe it was 5.03 times 10 to the 26.
Anybody else get that?
Wouldn't you try to match sig figs though? So I put 5.034 because there's 3 sig figs in the 627.2.
Now, I agree with you, but I don't agree with what you said. How many sig figs are there? How many sig figs are in that number right there?
4.
4. And you're right, 4, but then you said 3. What I believe you're referring to is just decimal places, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, there would need to be 4 there. Does that make sense, Allison?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is actually a really, really good example of, I actually think this was your question earlier, wasn't it, Allison, about the sig figs? So what I would do is I would do the problem. And if this is the answer I got, and I realize that that answer is not there, I would go back and look at my sig figs and see if that's the reason it's not there. Does that make sense? And then I would realize, oh, my next number's 4. Oh, there it is. It's got to be that one. Does that make sense? That's what I would look at. Because they're not going to try to trick you using sig figs on a final. I just don't see that happening. Okay?
It did.
Yeah.
I didn't see what. How did you get 24 atoms?
So, because I simply went and said in one molecule, I've got 6 carbons plus 12 hydrogens, which is 18, plus 6 oxygens, which gives me 24 total atoms in one molecule.
Alright, so that makes sense. Thank you.
Okay, yep. So, I don't remember. Whose question was this?
That's mine.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's just wanting an example.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay?
Thank you.
Yep. Anybody else?
Since in the answer, wasn't it 5.034 times 10 to the 26, not the 100?
Oh, hell. Yeah. Who was that?
Jordan.
Jordan, nice job. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Didn't you say, you said 25, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I just wrote it down wrong. Stupid hand, you know. Get a little rusty. I know, what the crap. Okay? Anybody else? Alrighty, so, if you have friends that are in this class, I would make sure that they know about the change in the test date. I am going to email every one of you and your parents, just so we're all abundantly aware. So I don't care if you've got to get the day off or whatever, but it has to happen this way. New test date. One last review is going to be Thursday, 5/14 at 9:30 to 12 noon, and we will have a 30-minute review prior. Okay? So spread that word out. I'm going to get it out in an email. I'll probably put it on Canvas as well. Get the day off, get the morning off, whatever you got to do. And I wish I could change that, but that actually came from the principal. Okay?
Thank you.
And it really doesn't change anything for us. We're still getting the same days, so we'll be fine. Okay? Okay, we'll see you guys on Monday.
Thanks, Benjamin.
Yeah, I'm going to leave this open.
Weekend.
You too. I'm going to leave this open for about an hour. If you have questions, feel free to chime in, all right?
Thanks, Benjamin.
Yep, see you guys.